Huge banners of the dictator line the freeway where I dodge hurtling trucks, frantically searching for the lane that leads to the road that leads to the peace and safety of home. These same photographic images I have also seen in the streets of the city, from which I am in weary flight. Images of power looming over streets and byways to remind all citizens of the great dictator's supremacy and fierce determination. The dictator has youthful skin and often wears no trousers, or else has them slightly undone to reveal a very fine and enigmatic pair of underpants. And how lurid the swelling of the tyrant's lips, how compelling the soft bulging of the dictator's warm and sumptuous breasts. The limbs are long, smooth and airy. The smile is loaded and the eyes wide with promise, while the buttocks, lightly bound in scraps of rich lace or dark silk, are presented like some dazzling and exotic wisdom to the passer-by, whose sullen buttocks cringe in the darkness in shame and pale despair. There is no escaping the image of the tyrant, and no refuge from the dictator's dire commandment: thou shalt be attractive. It is not unusual these days to hear people say that the world is no particularly dark and terrible place. All manner of humans, except for campaigning politicians, seem to agree like never before that this is the case, and often sum it up by casually declaring that the world has gone completely mad. It's a growing theme in the living folklore. Suddenly, the coal mine is full of worried canaries. It now dawns on me that this declaration stands at odds with the prevalent idea that insanity is something belonging to lone individuals, to those odd people who are obviously not like us, the peculiar ones, deranged and adrift among the sane majority. Oh, the embarrassment and shame of being yourself, the painful death of being known for who you really are, and the suicide of speaking your peculiar mind. Oh, to be mainstream, like a politician. Muslim immigrants, new immigrants all. The greatest thing you can bring to this land and give to this culture is your soul. If you want to find the spirit of this country, take this soul, and your children's if you can, beyond the concrete cities and its politics, and find the natural world of the bush, for a little time at least. Wander there. Sleep and feast and pray among the hills and the trees, as the glorious Afghan Australians did in generations past. Feel the bush and let it enter slowly into your peculiar sensibility. Do what the Prime Minister has done too little of in this land. You may not assimilate, but you can be one of nature's divine creatures here, one of its many flowers and one of its brilliant gems. It waits for you. The yearning for a sane world is not a Puritan dream. It is a longing for nature. We may be hurtling through space on a huge, overheated loony bin, but be thankful for small mercies. The birds in the trees are still completely sane. I know this because I heard them singing this morning.